Mr. Vibes on Vibes.
One, two, 1, 2. Well, good night and welcome again to Weymouth for this all important game, a cracker jacker it promises to be. Tonight's game, certainly a one to remember in the ANA Auto Parts Fusion Boutique Champions of Champions brings together the Eckles Allstars all the way from Guyana and the Blazers. Will the stars shine tonight, or will the Weymouth be full of blaze here tonight? And tonight, my name is Sean Gunsmoke Braffby. Any other is imitation. I have with me none other than the ever-efficient, magnificent, sharp as anything, the man with lots of tenacity, Randy Double O Thomas. Good night to you, Randy.
Good night, sir. It's always a pleasure to be here with you here at Weymouth. And what an introduction. You got me nervous now. But I think that this is going to be a very exciting encounter for sure. The Eckles All-Stars having some really good momentum in this tournament. really proving their worth. And tonight, they have another test up against the Blazers.
Well, we shall see who is the better players on the night. West Indies scoring 221 off 20. And New Zealand just driving like a Mercedes-Benz, cruising it. South Africa, 225 for 3. You could believe that. Quinton de Kock, 115.
He's a class player against sport. You expect those kind of things from class players, but West Indies just not good enough on the day. But at least you can see some kind of improvement somewhat in the batting side. So, they have something to work with going forward.
Well, you improve one area and fall down the other area.
Well, that's why they have 2 feet. But they need to use both.
Well, we'll see. The lights are on. Cricket is on.
Yeah, so if we just arrive at the ground, the Blazers, they won the toss. They've elected to bowl first on what looks like a really lovely batting surface here at the Resumption ground. So the Eckles Allstars, they have the opportunity to sample this pitch batting first. There's a long stopper, back on the boundary. There's a backward point. There's a cover, long off, all the way down on the boundary, middle and inside the circle. A short mid-wicket, regulation mid-wicket. There's a man forward the square and a square leg as well. So interesting feel there. Oh, my bad. Good delivery outside the line of the All-Stars. So I'll give you that feel once again, guys. What? I was calling that field for a right-handed batsman, actually. It's a left-handed. Yeah, so a backward point, cover, extra cover. Regulation, cover point as well. There's a mid-off, a long on, mid-wicket, and square leg. Yeah, that looks more like it. Cummins, right arm over the wicket. This delivery is hit down behind point. The fielder will give chase to go for one. Will come up for the second? They do so right about no. As the return comes to the keeper's end. So the Eckles Allstars, they're often running 2 without loss.
Well, 2 without loss. The Eckles Allstars looking to build a foundation here, certainly for the other batters to come. And they do have some very good batting in the hutch. They've shown that since they landed here, that they have won all the games so far and defeating Bel Stars on Tuesday night. And what a spectacle.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good game. They really proved their worth, the Eckles Allstars. As Cummins comes in with the ball once again, this delivery pushed into the cover region. There is no run on this occasion. But one thing you can say against the Eckles Allstars, they really have good support. And I can assure you that come this weekend, they have even more support as the last preliminary game is on Saturday, right here at Weymouth once again. So that should be very interesting. That will definitely determine all the places who will be qualifying to go through to the next round. Cummins once again comes into ball, full length delivery, pushed into the back of point region. Yes, no, but all ends well for the Eckles All-Star. Remains 2 without loss.
Well, good night to Avar as he walks across in front of the commentary booth. He said he'd be here for every Guyanese game. But you know that in immigration, if you go back to Ghana, then send him back to Barbados. He do not even know what Georgetown look like now.
I have no idea. You have to get a compass. He doesn't even know what airline you have to catch. You might get on Virgin Atlantic. Cummins once more. Right arm over the wicket. Full length delivery. This one coming off the edge, going down to that fielder, that third man region. The batsman there cross for 1. So 1 more to the total will make it 3 without loss. The Eckles All-Stars being sent into bat by the Blazers here tonight.
Well, a quiet start here from the Eckles All-Stars. And certainly Miguel Cummins, one to reckon with, former Barbados and West Indies fast bowler. And certainly he would know the lines and length to bowl at these batters.
Yes, absolutely. It was a class act. And he really showed how good he was early in the competition. There's a game earlier in the competition. He really bowled extremely well, picking up 4 wickets on that night, I think for 9 runs or so. So he knows what he have to do. And he have another test here tonight as the captain, Diego Stewart, just marshaled his troops, looking to get everyone in the right position as a right-handed batsman comes into strike for the first time. Cummins into ball once more. And this delivery, the batsman is driving, unable to make any contact as the over comes to an end. Over number 1 has been completed. The Eckles All-Stars, there are 3 without loss. DJ.
Go. flex my love. I want to bless her. And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. I'm a I want to bless her. And I want to carry my love away to a place she loves. So we're back. So Cummins, that first over, certainly. Ronald Bourne, Elias shot a blankie comes into the attack. And you know Ronald Bourne, Randy?
I can't say that at all. But you'll get to see what he can do here tonight. He has a very important job to continue to exert some pressure here on the Eckles Allstars. He'll be operating from the north end of the ground.
But he played on the 17th for Barbados.
Well, he must have some ability for sure.
I looked in the paper. I got that screen, that still paper shot. And if you see Ronald Bourne then and Ronald Bourne now, you wonder where his look's gone.
Oh my goodness me. That's another topic for another day.
So, but he's a good bowler, Ronald Bourne. He really bowled tight here.
Well, here he is now, Roy Tom over the wicket to bowl. And this one is tucked into the onside, no run on this occasion. That batsman there is Yusuf. So score remains on 3-4 loss. A very interesting feel we have here against Smoke as he comes into ball once again. And this delivery is driven down to the fielder coming off the long on boundary to get a single. The Eckles Allstars move on now to 4-4 loss.
So 4-4 loss. They're really taking their time here. The Eckles Allstars are certainly looking to build a foundation here. These two batters certainly looking to put something on the board for Thomas to come.
Yes, absolutely. That's one thing I can say that they did really, really well since they're right here in Barbados. Put in a partnership together and then exploding at the end. And will they be able to do that tonight? They can set a foundation here to see what total we can get up to. 4-4 loss as we continue here in over number 2. This delivery full, push straight down the ground. The batsman across for 1. That's all it should be. Score moving up now to 5-4 loss. Got to say good night to everyone at the ground, Gunsmoke. I believe the crowd will be building as the game continues.
Well, I can tell you, the crowd will certainly be building. The Guyanese feel at home here, you know. Barbados is Guyana's second home.
Absolutely. Will you be getting a roti tonight, Gunsmoke?
I will study if I get a roti tonight. I just got to eat that roti in Paris.
Now get your skill as this delivery is hit sweetly over the extra coverage and goes into the boundary for 4. So the first boundary of the night coming off the back of the left-handed Yusuf as the score now moves on to 90-foot loss here in over number 2.
Well, Ronald Bourne guilty on that occasion, ball that ball upside the off stump, allowing Yusuf to free his arm and striking that over extra cover. Lovely shot, and one bumps into the boundary for 4. Lovely shot, and first boundary for the night.
Just really nice looking shot there. It's always nice to see the batsman hit the ball over the extra cover region. So 9-foot loss. We're still in over number 2. No field change as Bourne is at the top of his mark. Getting a little bit of advice from his teammate as we get ready to continue now. This delivery, the batsman is pushing this one back to the bowler. It's a good comeback delivery. Nice and straight on that occasion, no run.
Well, a very good comeback from Bourne. But I want a bit tighter around, you know, allowing the batsman to free his arm out so the all-stump. So he was tucked him up, and all he could do is push it back at Bourne.
It's a good delivery. Can he replicate that? Is ball! A full left delivery. Bourne coming back and striking for his side. The Eckles Allstars losing the first wicket. They're 9 for the loss of 1.
Well, a very good delivery on that occasion from Bourne. He took away the arms from Yusuf, kept it tight, kept in line, forcing Yusuf to play that fourth shot. And all he had to do is being beaten, bowled, and bamboozled. And the Eckles Allstars are losing their first wicket. Good bowling from Bourne.
Baby, don't mind when you see it, come give me that. Jump up on my body like animal. Dance make you feel like carnival.
So 9 for 1 after 2 overs of Randy, and the Eckles All-Star losing that wicket of Yosef. The new batter is Kishan Prasad, and certainly he would want to come and stay there with Dan Raj to build a comfortable foundation for the Eckles All-Stars.
Yes, absolutely. After losing that first wicket, you know, they want to put a partnership together. They've been doing it very, very well in the competition so far. And like I said, it's a different challenge tonight. The thing about it is that they don't know any of the players personally. So it's all about feeling out each other. So that's what's making this contest so very interesting every single night. So Dan Raj to face up. Diego Stewart coming into the attack, the captain of the Blazers. 9 for the loss of 1. We're about to start over number 3. Here is Stewart, right arm over the wicket. Bowling a good delivery and doing some good feeling. Also, keeping it to 9 for the loss of 1. This is a really good start, very disciplined start here by the Blazers.
Well, very good bowling so far from the bowlers. Miguel Cummins and Renard Bourne. Diego Stewart, the captain, coming into the attack and spot on from ball 1.
No extras as yet. I hope I didn't curse them on that occasion. And this one is ball! Diego Stewart taking the initiative and coming into the attack, picking up a second wicket for his side as the Eckles All-Stars put into bat. They now find themselves 9 for the loss of 2.
Well, a big wicket there, Dan Raja, looking for that expansive driver, missing. Diego Stewart spot on target, beating bold is Dan Raj. Stewart coming in the attack, keeping that tight left, keeping that disciplined bowling, not giving the batsman room outside the off stump to drive him away, but keeping it tucked up. Dan Raj looking to push him back down the wicket, and certainly striking the stumps. Good bowling from Stewart, good bowling from the Blazers. That's the type of lines you want to keep.
It's absolutely good discipline by the Blazers. Here, deciding to bowl first, and they want to bowl very, very well. DJ, give us a tune in the meantime.
Thank you. So Randy, John Tate, Thomas. One of his family to you, Randy. He's a Thomas, his family to you?
Well, I didn't see him on the family tree. That branch probably just broke off in his strong ways. But he looks a good player. So it's absolutely fine if he was on the tree. That's all right.
He's a very good player. Thomas so far, he's showing it because he scored 100. He scored the bulk of a run for the Eckles All-Stars. And certainly, he will be the man, the Eckles All-Stars will look at to rebuild this innings.
Yeah, definitely the guy to watch. So as we continue, 9 for the loss of 2 here in over number 3. The Eckles All-Stars versus the Blazers. So it's the Golden Arrowhead versus the Broken Trident here at Weymouth.
Well, the Broken Arrow is in the middle of the Trident.
Making it very interesting.
Very much so, Randy. So Thomas certainly been striking the ball all about the park, and certainly the Eckles All-Stars will be certainly looking for him to continue in his ways of scoring runs.
Yes, looking to restrict them.
Somebody left a phone in front of the commentary booth. So in Bowles delivery, first turns up towards the outside. They get a single. So Thomas is off the mark immediately. So Thomas easy turn that one onto the onside, Randy, for a comfortable single.
Yes, off and running to continue his good form. Right, so the score now 10 for the loss of 2, halfway through over number 3.
I thought you wanted to subtract 8 from them, Randy.
Oh, no, not at all. I can't put VAT on the score. Stewart over the wicket to ball to the left-handed Passad, who's driving out this one outside the line of the Allstar ball, through to be taken by the keeper. There is no run.
Well, very good bowling again from short those lines, Randy. Not giving the batsman the arms outside the All-Stump to use and free their arms. They're keeping that tight line just on top of the All-Stump, tucking him up, and he must make some way to get runs.
This is very, very important. Here he is once again. This delivery is hitting the batsman on the pads and just ricocheting into the onside. No run. Very disciplined start here by the Blazers. They look like they mean business tonight for sure. And will they be the first team to defeat this impressive Eckles All-Star side?
But the way the bowling attack is going, it looks like they went in their camp and they revamped things and they're pulling tight. They're not giving you that room. They're not giving you the extras. Very good bowling so far.
Yes, absolutely. Here is Stuart, the captain. This delivery on the line of the leg stump. The batsman unable to score as over number 3 comes to completion. Batting first here, the Eckles Allstars. They are now 10 for the loss of 2. Yes, 10 for the loss of 2 at the end of 3 overs. So we'll continue with Bourne from the northern of the ground. He'll be bowling to Thomas, the big hitting Thomas, as the right-handed batsman settles now. Mid off inside the circle. As this delivery is in the air, over the long on region, all the way for the first maximum of the night. And Thomas doing what he does best, picking up a big 6.
A tower of strength is Thomas. Tower, and I tell you, tower, as tall as the Eiffel Tower. He struck that one firmly like Samson. I hope he don't get deceived tonight like the delight.
Well, the ball would have to be a little pebble in order to take him down. As Bourne looks for revenge. As this delivery, the full left delivery, Thomas picking that one off into the onside, a couple boxes into the square like boundary. As the ball goes for 4 more to push the score up now to 20 for the loss of 2 here and over number 4.
Well, lovely shot there by Thomas, coming inside the line and whipping that one down behind square for a comfortable boundary. And this is the way Thomas back, and the Eccles All-Star back for Thomas to lead them into any big total.
Absolutely. He's a very, very important player in their side. He will want to stay there for some time to get them up to an extremely competitive total against a good Blazers side here tonight, who's been very, very disciplined in their bowling.
Well, the discipline has certainly gone through the door. Those 2 discipline, they're good deliveries, but with a player such as Thomas,
yes,
who really, really kicks the ball, packs a big punch. He got inside the line of the last one and just whipped that down behind square. A good technique there on that occasion.
Good batting, really good batting. Really shows that he's really watching the ball very, very closely indeed. Remember, we are still in the power play. 2 fares allowed outside of the 30-yard circle. His delivery short and punched into the coverage, and there's no run on this occasion. Thomas, he remains on 11 of 4 deliveries, 20 for the loss of 2.
Well, yes, Thomas continues to bat well, showing his ability to occupy the crease, his ability to pierce the field and get boundaries and hit maximums. And that's what you want. The Eccles All-Stars will back fancy their chances with him.
Here is Bourne once again. This delivery is high, hard, extremely handsome over the American region. A lovely shot there off the bat of Jonte Thomas, picking up his 7-6 in the over. The score rockets his way up to 26 for the loss of 2.
Well, what a lovely shot from Jonte Thomas again. He continues to make inroads into this bowling attack. From the inception he came, he's just showing his ability. He packs a big punch, and he's certainly showcasing it here tonight.
Absolutely. Really in some good form here. Enjoying his time here in Barbados for sure. As Bourne comes into bowl to Thomas once again. Full left delivery. This one is driven firmly down to the field there at that mid-off position, who's inside the 30-yard circle. No run on this occasion. It remains 26 for the loss of 2.
Bourne come back and not giving Thomas that room now, tightening the screws on that occasion. So good delivery on that occasion.
Can he produce another good delivery for his side? This one short of a length. Ball tugged into the onside. They trapped you for a very easy single. As the score now moves up to 27. 27 for the loss of 2 at the end of 4 overs. Yes, so it looks like Miguel Cummins coming back into the attack after that 1 over spell there from Captain Diego Stewart, picking up that all-important wicket. So the fielder coming off the boundary inside of the 3rd-yard circle from that funny leg position. Here's a backward point. Cover, extra cover. Mid-off. There's a long on position as well. Deep mid-wicket as Cummins comes into bowl. This delivery is going down to the fielder at that short funny leg position. Wide signal by the umpire. So the first one for the night. 2 more runs to the score, make it 29 for 2.
But Randy, Captain Diego Stewart says they've got their best batsman in the Eckles Allstars. Let me bring my best bowler. And they bring in Miguel Cummins. It should be a challenge, should be a good contest between these two.
Absolutely. They seem to have a plan, the Blazers. I just want to say, high in the air. Chance for a catch. Will the catch? Oh, my word. Would you believe it? Bringing back the strike bowler, Captain Diego Stewart really thought he would have had his man on that occasion. Good captaincy, good bowling as well, but the plan really not coming together. Chance put down a very simple one at that.
Well, a simple catch there by George Griffith was dropped. And certainly the Miguel Cummins doing what the captain ordered, bringing back his best bowler against the best batsman. And certainly, unfortunately, George Griffith didn't hold on, spilt it, and certainly could that prove costly for the Blazers.
Well, that is what we have to wait and see now. Can they hold it together after that bit of disappointment? Slight adjustment in the field once again for the left-handed batsman coming in to strike.
Well, good strategy by Diego Stewart, bringing back in Miguel Cummins, his strike bowler, the man who's been getting the wickets for him. And unfortunately, he didn't come up on that occasion.
Not on that occasion, but it's still the opportunity. Ball pushed into the point region. There's no run. Score remains 30 for the loss of 2. Against what you really look at, the Blazers have a plan, you know. You can see what they're trying to do, asking the batsmen to score in particular areas. And maybe that's one of the reasons why they've been so disciplined in the bowling tonight so far. This delivery is hitting the batsman on the pads and no opportunity for a run on that occasion. 30 for the loss of 2 it remains.
Well, they must be feeling dejected at this place, certainly with that drop catch. The big man that you will want, the big wicket, the man who's been scoring the bulk of the runs for the Eckles Allstars, and you dropped him. Yes. Certainly costly.
Must be disappointed, but they have to go on. This one pushed into the point region once again. There's no run. Good bowling once more by Miguel Cummins, really coming to the party for his side. He don't really have his thinking cap on, and you can see that the fielders in the outfield, they look quite busy. They look tuned in to what's really going on here, except for that one blemish in the outfield.
Well, certainly, they look tuned in, they're looking to put in that effort, really paying attention and looking to hold everything.
Cummins, right arm over once again, delivery turned into the onside. That's Griffith doing the fielding. So another good delivery there from Miguel Cummins to bring over number 5 to a completion. And at the end of those 5 overs, win the toss and asking the Eccles All-Stars to bat first. They are 30 for the loss of 2.
Thanks to A&A Auto Parts Company Limited, Fusion's Boutique, Guest Car Rentals, Glass Esco, Automotive Art, Valvoline, Carrot Trading, Mobile City, H&M Electronics, Electronics on Edge, Island Drive Inc., Platinum Sales, Hits 106.7 FM, Unique Plus, Capital Media HD 99.3, JW Auto, Body Bliss, Virtual Trading, Flow TV, the National Sports Council, Crosscap, BCA, Gold Graphics, M Hicks Studio, Pirates Inn, and Info Rentals.
Yes, we want to say a special thank you to all the sponsors who are making this competition possible. Everyone who put it all together. It's a wonderful competition. The champions of champions, the A&A Auto Parts and Fusion Boutique champions of champions Tapeball competition. 30 for the loss of 2.
Randy, you're certainly a champion in all forms. You know about 2020 cricket in all forms. Here is for delivery to Thomas, and Thomas is getting the pitch up delivery, driving back down the ground. A good work there, so by the fielder, and they'll get one.
It's really, really good work there. Running across to his left and keeping that one in play with just his left hand, Shamari Giddens. Really showing that he's a young boy and definitely saving 3 runs there for his side. And see that discipline in the outfield once again there, Gunsmoke. And the Blazers, like I said, they look like a different team tonight. They look like they really come to compete tonight. And maybe will they be the first team to defeat this impressive Eckles All-Star side?
Well, Ronaldo Holder coming into the attack, and he'll be certainly looking to pick up a wicket. A 31 for 2 win over number 6, the final over in the power play. As here's Holder, makes his way in at the ball to Prasad, and ball to Prasad. Prasad gets a delivery, punches it out towards that short third man region. Can't score. So discipline bowling again, not giving them the room outside the off stump, now allowing them to pierce the field, Randy.
Yes, absolutely. Have a pat offside field and asking the batsman to score on one side of the pitch. They're not looking to bowl all over the pitch. So the Blazers coming up with a plan. So far, they've been executing quite well.
Here is Holder, makes his way in, a balls to Prasad, and Prasad is swinging like blind Matilda. Can't score. A good bowling here, good discipline bowling again. Keeping that ball tight. Prasad looking to pierce the field, looking to get it back past the bowler. Not successful. So good bowling once again.
Absolutely, and Prasad must be feeling the pressure. He's not off the mark as yet. He's faced 9 deliveries, and he hasn't gotten a run yet.
As here the balls, a delivery trying to guide this one. Not successful. Good bowling Holder. A tight bowling. You're not giving anything here. And this is the Blazers team that I know of. The Blazers do look like a unit tonight.
Absolutely. The pressure is definitely building here on Prasad. You have to absorb this pressure somewhat. He's been there now for 10 deliveries. He hasn't got off the mark as yet. And the Blazers are well aware of that. A slight adjustment in the field once again.
And so this time he's coming around the wicket. Here is in balls to Prasad, and Prasad gets delivery, pushes it up towards the point. Can't score. Pressure again. Good bowling from Holder. This time he comes around the wicket, changing the angle to the left-hander and tucking him up. Not allowing to give him that free arms outside the all-stop. And still, Prasad in trouble.
This is really, really good stuff here by the Blazers. Really good stuff. The fielders, they're looking to charge in on that ball when it's dropped into the offside as well.
Here is Holder into ball to Prasad. Prasad, big appeal! They're appealing! The umpire is standing there like a mason has planted him there with all the steel. He says not out.
I really thought that you would have to bring the duck there for sure. That one looked really good as you look at the replay here in the commentary area. Ball going down the leg side, it seems. So a really good decision there by the umpire as over number 6 comes to an end. It's 31 for the loss of 2.
What I tell you though, the duck was driving, coming here for Prasad, and it had a flat tire out there by the globe.
Oh, so that's why there's all the traffic backed up.
Yes.
Well, I hope we can get it fixed because we're going to need him tonight for sure.
Well, certainly. 31 up for 2. After 6, Prasad is yet to score. Thomas is on 20, and the Blazers are really, really bowling very, very well. They're keeping it tight. Good bowling so far. Good discipline bowling, Randy. And this is what you want in 2020 cricket.
Absolutely. So will there be another bowling change from that stolen end? See Captain Diego Stewart marshalling his troops quite well tonight. He's very much tuned into what's going on, and he seems to be coming back into the attack Gunsmoke. A very interesting move once again.
Yes, well, he brought Cummins back for that one over to see if he can get the wicket at Thomas. It almost worked. missed the drop catch.
Yeah.
But certainly he said, well, let me go back to the basics. And he's come back in the attack and fancies his chances against Thomas.
Absolutely. So the power play has been completed now. So a maximum of 5 fielders are allowed outside of the 30-yard circle. 31 for the loss of 2 after 6 overs. We're about to start over number 7 now. So with the field spread far and wide, Diego Stewart, the captain, will still be looking to get Thomas out, who is on 20 of 9 deliveries.
Well, Diego Stewart 1 over, no made him 1 for 1 so far. And certainly would want to continue with very disciplined bowling from him, the captain leading from the front. And certainly, here he is, right arm over in and bowls to Thomas. Thomas gets a pitch up delivery on this occasion, pushes the bat down towards the long off region for a comfortable single.
Yes, and they wouldn't mind that at all. They don't want to give Thomas that momentum of hitting boundaries. We've seen him before getting into that act of hitting boundaries consistently. And if he gets away here again tonight, he will prove to be extremely dangerous, especially after that drop chance.
Well, certainly he would fancy his chances to get him forward here and progressing in this innings. 32 for the loss of 2 in over number 7. And the Eckles Allstars are looking to put a sizable total on the board, looking to continue. They need a partnership between these two. Prasad, he's been there for some time, faced some 12 balls. He's yet to score. Here's Stewart. Into ball to Prasad. Prasad gets the delivery. This time it goes to short. Third man can't score.
There's another good full length delivery there from Diego Stewart. They've been so good, the Blazers, here tonight.
So Prasad has faced 13 balls. His strike rate is 0.000. If I knew his father would tell him come for his son.
Well, he might need a jumper pack to get his innings going.
Here is Stewart. Into ball to Prasad. Then balls to Prasad. Prasad gets the delivery. Pushes it out towards the look for a single. Can't score. Welcome to the blocker ball competition. Start by Prasad.
Really, really good pressure being exerted here by the Blazers on Prasad and the Eckles All-Stars there. Really doing a fantastic job. I think that if they were told that they were going to keep the Eckles All-Stars 32 for the loss of 2 at the end of the power play, they would have taken that for sure.
Well, for one, I tell you, fantastic bowling so far from the Blazers, and they want to continue that way. Here's Stewart, a right arm over, makes his way, goes to Prasad. Prasad gets the delivery down the leg side, wide, signal by the umpire. Commentators curse to talk about disciplined bowling.
Oh my goodness me. I almost didn't want to say it, Gunsmoke. I was very, very reluctant in saying it, but it had to be said. But a second wide for the night from the Blazers. Score now moving up to 34 for 2 here in over number 7.
Well, top of his mark is Stewart. Makes his way in, passes the umpire right about now. Into ball to Prasad. Prasad gets the delivery on the front foot. Push it up towards extra cover. Can't score.
Yes, as much Gunsmoke as Prasad is struggling, the all-important thing for the Eckles All-Star is that he's still there. You know, he's had the opportunity to see 15 deliveries now. And so he's not going to have to start his innings. He just needs to get the ball in some gaps and pick up some singles, you know, and get some momentum into his innings. And I'm sure that he will put it to good use facing these 15 deliveries.
Sure, makes his way in the ball to Prasad. Prasad gets the delivery and guides this one down towards third man. And you can clap for that. That's a single for Prasad.
As the rain graces here at the rim of ground.
Well, I knew that was going to happen. Once Prasad get one, the rain can come down.
My goodness me.
So at the end of over number 7, as the rains are upon us, the Eckles All-Stars made acts about their 35 for the loss of 2 DJ. The number 1 T20 Tapeball Cricket Tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams to battle for the championship and $15,000 in cash. January 3rd to February 7th, every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Ground. Thanks to A&A Auto Parts Company Limited, Fusions Boutique, Guest Car Rentals, Glass Esco, Automotive Art, Valvoline, Cowan Trading, Mobile City, H&M Electronics, Electronics on Edge, Island
and Drive 8 Platinum Sales. Hits 106.7 FM. Unique Plus. Capital Media HD 99.3. JW Auto. Body Bliss. Marshall Trading. Flow TV. The National Sports Council. Crosscap. BCA. Go Graphics. M Hicks Studio. Pirates Inn. And Info Rentals. Champion of Champions, the #1 T20 Tapeball Cricket Tournament is back. 7 teams battle for the championship and $15,000 in cash. Tournament starts from January 3rd to February 7th, every Sunday at 7 p.m., Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m., and Saturdays 6 p.m. at the Weymouth Recreational Grounds. The Guyanese champion of champions, Eckles Allstars, are flying in for the competition. Will the Champion Cup go to Georgetown or will it stay in Bridgetown? It's nail-biting cricket action. Bars are fully stocked and food will be on sale all night. So bring the entire family and support your team in the Champion of Champions T20 Tapeball Cricket, January 3rd to February 7th, every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Ground.
I chose, and I never put my hand on the Bible and swear I will never betray my country for real. Watch out. Yes, I'll put my hand on the Bible, swearing I'll never betray my country. Deep from the bottom of my man heart, I man will swear. Follow the rules and regulation of I man country. I don't want to show respect to the flag and the national anthem. Work to the best of my man ability for I man country. They got Jamaica, land I love. See the land that I man really love. I love the hockey, I love the salvage. I man love I man national nation. Yes, I stand up, yes, I stand up for equal rights and justice. And if I crime check, we go and fight it. End the junk business and we don't like it. Our country, we have to nourish it. We have to nourish it, Lord, we have to cherish it. If we don't nourish it and don't cherish it, someone else going to come and take it. That's why I put my hand on the
all those days of frog and all those nights you born.
Well, wicked.
bones. Take away, you should multiply, but to take away that time. One of these days, one feeling gonna make you cry. I take back everything you got. You're not welcome back. It seems like you are an idiot. Goodbye. Take it back. I take back.
Why? I want things every time. I'm gonna flex, no scan flex. But anyway, what about you want them again? Now me no stop love how the girl them flex. The hot clothes I make a next girl flex. Me no stop love how the woman them a flex. No stop live big I make a next girl. It's like giant food party and the one name and confess them have a name in a see young fan. Talk about say them a love how you dance. So you not follow them keep no one bag a man. But no pay them no mind me time make them burn. Can't knock your body them can't do you no harm. Them can't wait it past them to a mountain. Touch them down you through your inner dance farm. Them a call up the name. That's the way down. Anytime you see them, you feel kick up and talk about you no stop love how the girl them flex. The hot clothes I make a next girl flex. You no stop love how the woman them a flex. No stop live big I make a next girl. But next if you want flex, but if you want bounce, you can't have your money so make them want coast. And the reason that you see all the skills you end up your ear dance girl. What you want? You make sure you don't punch out. Oh, and them wanna see your style for loving. Hugging and kissing, I don't mention caressing when me sing. Girls request a decent type for loving. Hugging and kissing, I don't mention. What's this? Well up front every time, no second class thing. No woman in the world I share them something. If you love her from start, and you put on the ring. What you want to break her heart and hurt her feeling? Talk no work, yeah, man, watch the time.
Stop playing with my mind.
Oh, man, no, in a two pretty when one day wine.
You call me on the phone,
I know what I'm talking, angel, come down.
and now I want you home.
I can't take it, me not use no stone.
Action,
At a bag of mood,
sweet.
now we make the girl them look out.
Action,
At a bag of mood,
sweet.
now we make the girl them look out.
I need some action, tender satisfaction. My chemistry is flowing. Can you cause a chain reaction? I need some action, tender satisfaction. My chemistry is flowing. Can you cause a chain reaction?
Bedroom bully, she no want that you know. She want a man to caress her up like so. Man, she want a man in her life. She send for me some green nice. She want me feel nice, so she tell me Miss a Green, alright. What say? Miss a Green night, play a pretty girl day. Green nights already and she come back again. Miss a Green night, play a pretty girl day. Green nights already and she come back again. Kiss her on her lips and she started to float. The way she feel like she start to climb smoke. She start get wild and rub out for me toe. She start feel high like man when they come. But she a girl, but wait you not loud. She say I miss she love and she start take out. So what happened to your man and she said that they go. I yesterday me go a station, go report. Go tell the police me a carry him go a court. Cause him can't make love, him ugly make joke. She say me want a man who no rough and cold. She want a man to move on from pillar to post. And she want a man in her life. A man to make she feel nice, you hear? Ah, why she want me feel nice? So she said me Miss a Tweet, alright. What me say? Miss a Tweet nice, say a pretty girl day. Tweet nice already and she come back again. Miss a Tweet nice, say a pretty girl day. Tweet nice already and she come back again. In her life she want a road boy to give her happiness and plenty of joy. Respect she want just to enjoy. That's why the generosity have to employ. In her real life she don't want not a tie. That's why she want a man who is responsible. She want to give the generosity long title. Just because she Tapeball cricket tournament is back. 7 teams battle for the championship and $15,000 in cash. Tournament starts from January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday at 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. and Saturdays 6 p.m. at the Weymouth Recreational Grounds. The Guyanese champion of champions, Eckles Allstars, are flying in for the competition. Will the champion cup go to Georgetown or will it stay in Bridgetown? It's nail-biting cricket action. Bars are fully stocked and food will be on sale all night. So bring the entire family and support your team in the champion of champions. T20 Tapeball cricket, January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Ground. The number 1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams battle for the championship and $15,000 in cash. January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Ground. Thanks to A&A Auto Parts Company Limited, Fusions Boutique, Yes Car Rentals, Glasesco, Automotive Art, Valvoline, Carol Trading, Mobile City, H&M Electronics, Electronics on Edge, Island Drive 8, Platinum Sales, Hits 106.7 FM, Unique Plus, Capital Media HD 99.3, JW Auto, Body Bliss, Marshall Trading, Flow TV, the National Sports Council, Crosscap, BCA, Go Graphics, M Hicks Studio, Pirates Inn, and Info Rentals.
And you know what it is. It's your girl Flair. I'm representing for the man Cappy Dan. Touchdown sounds. You know what it is.
DJ Cappy Dan has just entered the
Showing the streets of Barbados. His name is DJ Cappy Dan.
And we must stand and we have big up DJ Cappy Dan. Church Village and storming out. But man.
Yeah, what them do? Ready again? Back again? You know, Stan Corey representing for DJ Cappy Dan. All the Malyard crew, Church Village, One Side Family. Yeah, what them do?
Say yo, you know it's your boy Cooper Dan. And I want to bring up my brethren Cappy Dan. Yo, big up Church Village, Nine Life, State Property, Dead Manwood, Billiard, Ross, Dark Boy, Woodley, man.
I can't believe it. Government want to move me. My son refugee in our own country. But a long, long time, me live here so can't run away. Them really get poor people to fool. Them really get poor people to fool. Oh, it's somebody land. Where you get a system you're from? Oh, it was a young poor people land. Don't know seminar, but again, more sound. The MP don't give a damn. Where you get a system you're from? Don't say me live on Scotland. Show me don't rich like Scotland, no sound. Me a born Jamaican. Me not have nowhere to go. Me born on me grow, you're so inna the ghetto. Bigger head, like you a fly now. You can't buy a house of a cherry garden. Ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. The tribulation inna the ghetto is a must. You never qualify in a housing trust. Come lose all of my money in a cash transfer. Me know say me a born Jamaican. Me dey a from slavery as a African. Somebody tell me where my land come from. It owns so much land in our island. It's a dream, go back to Japan. Call Jaja Nectar, he the black man. Number and fine, to me will find some sense of us to when you are home. And I will find my body, yeah. And I call it on me, yeah. I said, put your trust in Jah. Jah will never make your heart break. Jah will never hurt your feelings. Love without pretense. I said, put your trust in Jah. Jah will never make your heart break. Jah will never hurt your feelings. Love without pretense. No matter if on the judgment day, them are gonna pay with the ways them say. Yeah, wait today. When wicked hearts will fade away, fade away. Well, I'm protected by God's and none of them cannot hurt this. Just like the evil poison of the furnace. That's not the last of night in the darkness. Babylon can't burn this. I said, put your trust in Jah. Jah will never make your heart break. Jah will never hurt your feelings. Love without pretense. I said, put your trust in Jah. Jah will never make your heart break. Jah will
to yourself. You can't take no more practice. You can change the laws of man, but you can't change the laws of God. So if you're not mad enough, it's not them flat. Now we could change and make you mad, then mad. Somebody tell me what is happening. I don't want no issue on the line like this. You see me come to come and bother and create this situation. Might not everything tell it, but everybody fed up from Paris to Paris. Yes, there's no moving, make and play. And then I tell you one here to play. I have to do it as a lot of control. The music and the like you want to get them slow. If you feel like no bad man, take it to yourself. Now bring it to Jamaica, take it to yourself. Bring a pound like a sandra, take it to yourself. You can't take no more chances. Hear this, you big multiply and we tell it straight. And that's why the woman labor in a cycle. We know what to do, we never take up in a no skirt. And the sister make me make like a Chinese for pastor. And I mean, tell them I tell them we put God first. If we don't see a dream, it's a blessing that we first. Rising and sun, I'm out to make it no burst. I left the water from the foot of the can question it is. So who will make and turn? And then I the whole world came up to turn. As I think it to me like a lot of concern. The truth is I'm like the one who is a neckler. If you feel like a bad man, keep it to yourself. Don't bring it to Jamaica, keep it to yourself. We no want that a jam rock, keep it to yourself. You can't take no more practice. You can change the laws of man, but you can't change the laws of God. So if you're not mad enough, it's not them flat. Now we could change and make you mad, then mad. Somebody tell me my soul, bless my soul. So take that up like easy one that just got the soul. Bless my soul, bless my soul. Come here, reach my soul, it's a beat my soul. Bless my soul, bless my soul. Come here, one that squeeze you out, a beat that soul. Bless my soul, bless my soul. On the way of the wind, so bless my soul, yes, I. Love you all the time, it's around me. While you're standing around me. Wicked people that wonder at all, and they can drown me. People of the world, I understand. You're my light and salvation from the hatred. Always kept the faith, never had distraction. You're my doctrine and strength to me, it makes sense. Bless the soul in confidence. Bless my soul, bless my soul. So take that from the easy one that take up the soul. Bless my soul, bless my soul. Come here, reach my side and reach my soul. Bless my soul, bless my soul. I will come and squeeze you right up in that soul. Bless my soul, bless my soul. Hey, you are beautiful. How you Barbados, champion of champions, the #1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. 7 teams to pop up Winner Championship and $15,000 in cash. Tournament starts from January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday at 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. and Saturdays 6 p.m. at the Weymouth Recreational Grounds. The Guyanese champion of champions, Eckles Allstars, are flying in for the competition. Will the champion cup go to Georgetown or will they stay in Bridgetown? It's nail-biting cricket action. Bars, resorts, and food will be on sale all night. So bring the entire family and support your team in the champion of champions. T20 Tapeball cricket, January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Grounds. The #1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams to pop up Winner Championship and $15,000 in cash. January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Grounds. The #1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams to pop up Winner Championship and $15,000 in cash. January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Grounds. The #1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams to pop up Winner Championship and $15,000 in cash. January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Grounds. The #1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams to pop up Winner Championship and $15,000 in ca January 3rd to February 7th, every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Weymouth Recreational Ground. Thanks to A&A Autoparts Company Limited, Fusions Boutique, Yes Car Rentals, Glasgow, Automotive Arts, Valvoline, Cowan Trading, Mobile City, H&M Electronics, Electronics on Edge, Island Drive 8, Latin Sales, hits the 106.7 FM, Unique Plus, Capital Media HD 99.3, JW Auto, Polyflex, Marco Trading, Pro TV, the National Sports Council, Moscow, PCA, Gold Graphics, and Hit Studio, Hamilton, and Info Eckles. The number one T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams to Papa Water Championship and £15,000
Trading, Mobile City, H&M Electronics, Electronics on Edge, Island Drive Inc., So we're back. Revised playing conditions. 9 overs aside. So before the break, the Eckles Allstars have faced 7 overs. So just 2 overs to bowl now. Remember, in these 2 overs, wides and no balls are bowled over, and they're attributed 1. They're attributed 1. So delivery, batsman swing, goes down behind the keeper. They get 1. So 36 for 1. Sorry, for 2. So now, Thomas in strike. Roach. It seems like somebody returned hurt. Return out. So Prasad realizing he's just pull a Cornwall. Just pull a Cornwall. So Lynn is the new batter. Limp. Didn't limp across the field. 36 for 3. Thomas in strike. Welcome back, you Randy. Just gonna smoke Very good to have the resumption of this game. Very important contest. So Roach in, bowls a delivery, whips it out towards the mid wicket, deep mid wicket, they'll get one. Griffith is onto it very quickly, prevents the second. Score moves up to 37. 37 with 3 Randy. Yeah, it's almost winning in the stars for the Eckles Allstars. With 2 overs remaining in this game, it's almost like every delivery is a free hit. What's your projected score, Randy? I think that if they bat properly, they could probably get up to maybe 60, which should be interesting. So here's Roach, makes his way in at the Bolton Lynn. And Bolton Lynn, and Lynn is swinging. Ball goes down behind square for a single. So he said it's 60. That's Randy's total. Yeah, the Eckles Allstars, they really have to execute well here. The projected total is 46. I think they'll get more than that. And they're 38 for the loss of 3 and over number 8. As here's Roach in both to Thomas, and Thomas is a swinging ball, goes off the other, pushing back, goes up towards backward point to get a single. That's all there will be. Yeah, that's Thomas. He will want to stay there to the end because he'll be very, very important for the Eckles Allstars. If he stays there to the end, they will get something respectable to give themselves a chance to defend them when they have their turn in the middle to bowl. 39 for 3. Over number 8 being bowled by Roach. Romario Roach makes his way in. Into bowl to Lynn, swings and misses. Ball goes through, collected by the keeper. Yeah, just a wild swing there from the batter. To be honest, he really didn't have any shape or any composure in that stroke. Just had a wild swing, but the basics still apply against ball. You still have to watch the ball, you have to make proper contact, and hit the ball in the respective area. Even though it's a pressure situation, you must play each ball on its merit. Absolutely. Here is Roach from the northern end, bowls the lane of delivery, struck out towards the cover region, the cover point region really. They'll get a single. So at the end of over number 9, remember it's 9 overs aside, they are 41 at the end of over number 8, 41 up for 3. Randy, 1 over left. Your projected total is still 60? Still 60. With these next 6 deliveries are free hits. Well, with just 3 wickets down, these next 6 deliveries are definitely free hits. Well, Lynn is in strike, not Thomas. Thomas is there on 23. He's faced some 12 balls. He struck 1 for 2 sixes. Lynn is on 3 from 3 balls. This will be very interesting. And just to let the listeners know, when I say that they're free hits, doesn't mean that the batsman wouldn't be out. In the mindset of the batsman, it is as if it's a free hit. You're just going to have a go, look for a maximum each and every single time to get a respectable total so you can try to defend it. Well, basically it's happy hour. Absolutely. Happy hour. It's basically happy hour. So, Ronaldo Holder comes into the attack. Lynn will be facing. There's a point. Sweep on the boundary. Long off. Long on. A straight. Running interesting field. A straight field. I've not seen that position in a long time. Yes, it's a very interesting field and it's been very effective in this tournament for sure. Guys like to hit the ball pretty straight, aiming for the side screen. And I can tell you that throughout the entire tournament, a few catches have been taken in that particular area. So the guys have been using it quite well. So they did their homework. Absolutely. Here's Holder. Thomas, oh my Lord! Out of the ground, even the man has straight on man, Wonder Man, somebody man, he didn't even catch that. Not at all. That was a really good shot there by Thomas. Opening up his shoulders and that one straight back over the ball's head. Wonderful six, a timely one indeed. This should be very interesting. So 47 for 3. Holder, top of his mark, to Bolter Thomas. As he makes his way, Bolter Thomas gets leverage on in there. The towards him on the body, one bounce to him. Oh, he doesn't feel it clearly. They're coming back to return, comes in. Oh my God, he got thrown quite comfortably. The man winner, 220 pounds. The arms of Hercules has run faster than Randy Thomas. You better believe it. My back will be hurting me so bad after that first round. But Gunsmoke, that one will be very, very, very timely for the Eckles Allstars. Probably. In Bolter Thomas again. Up to one long on. The catch is taken. So Thomas goes. Holder gets his man. Trying to go for the maximum again. And tugged it up that way long on. And a comfortable catch being taken. So Thomas goes for 31. Yes. Still a very good innings. 31 of 14 deliveries. And he had to go Gunsmoke. I didn't think that he got enough elevation on that. Probably struck it well enough, but
he didn't get that elevation to get it over the fielder's head. But nevertheless, well played once again to Thomas. 31 of 14 deliveries. The Eckles Allstars now 49 for 3. Sorry, 49 for 4. 49 for 4 and just a couple deliveries left. 2 deliveries. 2 deliveries left. They will try their best. The no batter is Daniel Ross. I don't know if he went to Ross University up there, so their part Sky is where Buster Statue is. I don't know if he went there, but this is Ross. And all you have to do is just strike the net 2 deliveries out of the ground, and all will be well. He would definitely get a scholarship at Ross University. Okay, I don't know if Ross will call him either. So, Ross looks around. There's a square leg, deep mid wicket, sweeper, long off, long on. As here is a holding ball, the Ross ball, swinging like blind Matilda. And Ross came, Ross went. He will not get that scholarship at Ross University up there by Sky Mall, but he will get. They tell me that Vera not last night. He come to me and said, "I glad you didn't hear." But Vera, you not off 3 balls, so I still can give you. I tell you, that was for last night. Well deserved. Oh my goodness. So it's 49 for the last 5. 1 delivery left in the innings. And the new batter is Gonzalez. As he is Holder. Tabota Gonzalez. Gonzalez is swinging and missing. So that's the end of the innings, Randy. They ended on 49. 49 for 5 after 9. And the Blazers would certainly fancy their chances, Randy. Yeah, absolutely. They bowled well tonight, the Blazers. It's just unfortunately rain had to interrupt this game. But we have a game on nevertheless. It's still going to be an interesting run chase. The Blazers, they have to make 50. And can still be very, very interesting for sure. The Eckles Allstars, they've been picking up early wickets from game 1 in the competition since they played. So I'm sure that we have a very interesting second half. I just went to the scorecard. Yosefi was bowled Ronaldo Bourne for 8. Dan Raj, he was a bowl Diego Stewart for 1. Prasad, he returned out for 2. Jonte Thomas, he was caught Joshua Mars off the bowling of Ronaldo Holder for 31. That 31 came off 15 balls.
he struck 1 4 and 3 sixes. And Julian, he remained on 3 or 4 balls. Then the Rossi was boring out the holder for no score, and Troy Gonzalez not on not. So that's the total. There were a total of 4 extras in that 49. Very good discipline bowling there, Randy.
That's impressive.
4 extras.
That's very impressive there for the Blazers. Kudos to them. You know, they kept it really tight, and they be rewarded, you know, with restricting the Eckles Allstars to a gettable total. But you know what they say, cricket guns, well, runs on the board, definitely runs on the board. They still have to reach that target of 50 if they want to get these points tonight.
Well, yes, they will have to do the bowling for the Blazers. Miguel Cummins 2 overs, no bailers, none for 6. Ronald Bourne 2 overs, no bailers, 1 for 23. Diego Strick, the captain, 2 overs, no bailers, 1 for 5. Ronaldo Holder 2 overs, no bailers, 2 for 10. And Romario Roach 1 over, no bailers, none for 5. And wickets fell at 9, 36, 49, 49. So, after the first innings, the Eckles Allstars were asked to back by the Blazers due to the revised target, due to the rain interruption. 9 overs the side, and they made 49 for 5. The Blazers will fancy their chances tonight to make 50.
Barbados champion of champions, the #1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. 7 teams battle for the championship and $15,000 in cash. Tournament starts from January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday at 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. and Saturdays 6 p.m. at the Wickets Recreational Grounds. The Guyanese champion of champions, Eckles Allstars, are fighting for the competition. Will the champion cup go to Georgetown or will it stay in Bridgetown? It's nail-biting cricket action. Bars are fully stocked and food will be on sale all night. So bring the entire family and support your team in the champion of champions T20 Tapeball cricket. January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Wickets Recreational Ground. The #1 T20 Tapeball cricket tournament is back. Champion of champions. 7 teams to battle for the championship and $15,000 in cash. January 3rd to February 7th every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at the Wickets Recreational Ground. Thanks to A&A Auto Parts Company Limited, Fusions Boutique, Gas Car Rentals, Tesco, Automotive Art, Alphaline, Carol Trading, Mobile City, H&M Electronics, Electronics on Edge, Island Drive 8, Platinum Sales, Hits 106.7 FM, Unique Plus, Capital Media HD 99.3, JW Auto, Body Bliss, Marshall Trading, Pro TV, the National Sports Council, Crosscap, BCA, Gold Graphics, M Hicks Studio, Pirating, and Info Rentals.
Is that yeah man, east side?
Lord. See my exit a new man, flesh a new man. Inside that session, I take it out hard. You
Oh, you know what it is. It's your girl Sam representing for the man. Cappy Dan touchdown sound. You know what it is. Boom blast.
DJ Cappy Dan is going in. I'm the one to choose.
I'm Lord. See my exit a new man, flesh a new man. Inside that session, I take it out hard. She put up, she do one. Wind them back on the man. You think I give a damn? You're mad. DJ you leave, DJ you leave. I started to see my way. When you hurt me, I went away. What I thought was a champion, but a blessing. DJ you up and it was a blessing. A blessing. I'm feeling so blessed. Oh yes, when you leave was a blessing. A blessing. Man survive. just a stranger in a crowded place. Yeah, me cooler and wicked. Hoping to find someone that familiar face. Show me respect and say, hey, this is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wind on a bumper. So let's be amazing, by amazing. But no caring, you will let me get from running away. I want you to, I want somebody now. Hold on somebody now. Keep them company. I'm just a stranger in a crowded place. Yeah, me cooler and wicked. Hoping to find someone.
So I have a ticket here to give you, Randy. You got to spend $20 at the bar. $20 at the bar. And it enters you to the gift voucher. Compliment Saul Warrens or Saul Wildy. It tells you the holder of the free gas or any purchase in the store are $25. $25. So if you spend $20 at the bar, you get a ticket. Let me see now. I bring that stuff to me. I will call the number. If it's yours, you just go down. By Saul Warrens or Wildy, producers here. Tell them, listen, I want $25 or something. Well, I tell her, I know I want 2 bulldogs
And about weight.
because I love bulldogs. I don't know. I try to get something, can buy something and put home, but I can't get bulldogs. How you can do that? So my girl got everything. That what it's actually, you know, she always on the ball. She always on the ball and she moving like an Eskimo. No. I said when I get stop, I will call the number. The man ready. He's ready.
Oh Lord!
Gunsmoke. He want a bulldog too. That's all that happened.
Listen, why talk about bulldogs? He ready for one?
Yeah.
Ivar said he coming to every game in his game. Tomorrow morning, God will leave home at 5:30 to catch your first bus.
Well, he'll be here on Saturday night for sure because that's when the last preliminary game will be played right here at the Weymouth Ground. It will be the Eckles Allstars up against who's it? Caribbean Mix. Yes, Caribbean Mix. So that game starts at 7:30. That is the final preliminary game. And then on Sunday, we go right in to the playoffs, and that will be very, very exciting, Gunsmoke.
Well, it should be very exciting, but wait, I want to ask you something. The Caribbean Mix commits Morby?
That's a very good question, you know. Very, very good question.
I like Morby, but I like mine from the bar, not the sweet and dandy. I like the bar. I like the old time way.
No, I can't deal with that.
You can't do that.
That's just modified bush tea.
But you were brought up on that, Randy. You drank that when you were younger.
You know, a lot of people talk about tradition.
Yes.
You also got to remember it's also a tradition that things change. So you don't have to stick with it.
You got that right. A lot of things changing, but I don't have to change for better. Sweet and dandy Morby, Randy. I like Morby from the bar.
Yes. Why get tired about the bar? Somebody get the bar like off of them come Sunday night. Because Sunday night, qualifier 1, the first place team will be playing against the second place team. And the winner of that qualifier 1 will go straight to the finals.
Randy, that sounding like me.
One-way ticket.
That sound like me. When I win on Sunday night, I go straight to the bar.
Well, the loser then would have to come back on Tuesday night because Tuesday night is the next eliminator. And the loser of qualifier 1 will play. Sorry.
Randy, you want to borrow my glasses?
I got to take a good look again. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry, that's the second eliminator. The third place team will be playing against the fourth place team on Tuesday night. That game starts at 7:30. And then on Thursday night, the loser of qualifier one will play against the winner for the eliminator. So,
Randy, I want you to go over them things again.
Yes, I can start.
It seems like you got a little problem. And I want you to tell your tongue, you don't bite your tongue.
That's why I admit the fact that I can need glasses, but tomorrow my eyes are not refocusing well at all.
Listen, what I want you to do to the phone is open up and look at it. Turn the phone on the side.
You're talking about the phone,
rotate it.
Okay.
And open it up. I want you to turn the phone up on the side so it would train. And then you can open it up, zoom it in.
You see, that's where you
see everything.
That's where you have you here. An experienced fella.
Them things has happened to me too.
I got you now. Right. So let me start from the beginning. Qualifier 1 on Sunday night, 7 p.m. The first place team will be up against the second place team. Remember, like I said, that's at 7 p.m. Then on Tuesday night, on Sunday, we changed it to 7:30. No problem. So I've just been told that that game will be at 7:30 on Sunday night. On Tuesday, we also at 7:30, the eliminator. The third place team will play against the fourth place team. And then on Thursday night, 7:30, once again, you can't go wrong with these times. The loser of the qualifier 1 will play against the winner of the eliminator. So in basic terms, those games are on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then next week, Saturday, is the all-important final, guys. Well, will you be here?
Well, God's spare life, I should be here if as he employs me to come here.
Well, I'll be here for sure.
Well, I'll be here for sure. God's willing, you know.
Because $15,000 will be up for grabs.
Well, yes, and $15,000. And what I can tell you is that the winner has agreed to give me 5%. I will give Frankie 1%, give Sanji 0.5%, and Randy May, you will get the rest.
I just want 4 beers. And we good.
So we're back and we're in the middle. 50 the Blazers need to get, and certainly they will fancy their chances to do so with the opening pair of Jazz Griffith and Mikel Stewart. And Randy, these two know each other. They'll be looking to give the Blazers a good start.
Yes, and I can show you that the Eckles Allstars bowlers, they have different ideas. They'll be looking to pick up some early wickets, and they've been striking in the first over pretty much all tournament, and they would definitely want to do that again here tonight. But we shall see, because the action is about to start very, very, very shortly indeed. So we shall find out who will be walking away with these points in 9 overs time.
So Kevin Joseph will be opening the bowling for the Eckles Allstars.
Any relation to Shamar Joseph?
I don't know. They got a lot of Josephs inside. I probably believe him, probably family to that Joseph. I call him Zephaniah Panaya. You know who Zephaniah Panaya?
I have no idea.
You're reading your Bible.
No, I didn't.
Abraham had many children, and they sell Joseph. And Joseph became the man in all of Egypt. As delivery, first delivery to Griffith, push back down the wicket, can't score. So Joseph, right on the money, Randy.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good start there. That's the kind of start that you really want. And again, to show you guys what, this will not be a walk in the park. These two teams are going to be up against each other seriously.
So, picked up delivery, Griffith onto that on a flash. The first maximum, and what a shot there from Griffith. There was back of the left delivery on that occasion from Joseph, and Griffith onto it in a flash and striking that out of the ground.
Yeah, not a good delivery on that occasion. That one got the treatment it deserved, going all the way over the square leg region for 6. And Griffith saying thank you very much, and getting the Blazers on the way in this run chase. They're 6 without loss.
Well, then Griffith certainly mean business. Not here to mug around at all. Certainly want to put the bliggers to get these punks here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, I know the Eckles Allstars, they will be looking to fight back.
Joseph Interbolt and Griffith.
Wow.
Again, Griffith goes.
Wow.
6 more. Lovely shot. Griffith means business tonight, Randy. He's not here to mug around.
Well, he has manners. And he's just throwing rolls at them with the 10 up there, doing some for good night, dispatching that short of a left delivery over the mid-wicket region on this occasion. He moves on to 12, and what a brisk start here for the Blazers.
Yes, right, brisk start here. By Josh Griffith and Joseph guilty again. That back of the length, Randy, in this type of cricket will get beat.
Yeah, absolutely. That ball just sitting up there asking to be hit. And those 2 deliveries, though, prompting a field change. A fielder going out to that deep mid-wicket region. So the fielder inside the circle and that mid-off area.
So here's Joseph Interbold. A delivery, swings again. Down behind square. They'll get one where they come up, but second the man is onto it. Griffith decides against the second.
No ball.
No ball signal by the umpire. So that's 3 runs to the total. Remember, the power play is 3 overs.
Yes, absolutely. First 3 overs of the innings. Just 2 fielders are allowed outside of that 30-yard circle as the score now moves on to 15 with a loss of just 4 deliveries.
Well, they will want to maximize here, Randy.
Absolutely. And they're off to a really good start.
So free hit here to McCall short. Here's Joseph. Makes his way in. Umpire stops it. So there's a point. Cover. Mid off. Long on. Straight-ish mid-wicket. And a deep mid-wicket. As in balls and delivery to Stewart. And Stewart is on the front foot driving this one. Out towards the long on region. They'll get a single. There's a free hit.
Yes, so 16 it is now. 16 without loss. Remember, they're looking to get up to 50 for victory, the Blazers.
Here's Joseph again. Makes his way in a balls to Griffith, and Griffith again. The delivery ball goes straight behind the keeper. And they'll get one. They're shouting, throw the ball, throw the ball. Fielder moving a bit lackadaisical on that occasion. And the Eckles All-Star players not happy with him not being aggressive towards attacking the ball, Randy.
Well, that's really good awareness there by the batters there for the Blazers. I never thought they would have had the opportunity to get through for a single there, but good awareness there by Stewart and Griffith, getting through for a single to put 1 more to the total and pushing the total up to 17 without loss at the end of over number 1.
Miss this one when it snow, and I can't find the feeling, and I wish I could be there for you when you're out on the road. I write your name in the snow. Now I'm missing.
So, bowler operating from the northern ground is another Joseph, Oscar Joseph. Be bowling over number 2. And he'll be facing up with Griffith, who's on 13 off 5 deliveries. Here he is, right arm over the wicket. His delivery pushed along the pitch. No opportunity for a single on this occasion. It remains 17 without loss. And a really good start here by the Blazers. Looking to blaze their way up to 50. Against more, don't count out the Eckles All-Stars. They've been playing well so far. Here is Oscar Joseph. Delivery short of him, and that's Griffith looking to whip that one down behind square, unable to make contact. Appeal for LBW, not out, says the umpire.
But you realize that Griffith was trying to hit that ball out to the mid-wicket area. They've placed a man deep on that mid-wicket boundary and hoping that when he comes there that it does not carry over the boundary but straight to that man.
Well, what he should be aiming for is the tent here, because if he hit the ball here on top of the Fusion Boutique tent, that would be $100 for him.
Well, certainly, BB.
Here is Joseph. This one is hit firmly down to that fielder. Coming off the middle wicket boundary. A bit of a fumble there. Come back for a second. And a bit of slack work there by the fielder on the boundary. Allowing the batsman to get through for a couple. So score now moves on now to 19. 19 without loss. Halfway through over number 2.
Well, certainly the Eckles Allstars players are shouting at their fielders, want them to get the energized, attack the ball really, and then this small total, Randy, you must attack the ball and put pressure on the batsman.
Absolutely. Here's Oscar Joseph once again, right arm over. Passes out this one in the air. Is there a chance for a catch? The fielders unable to get onto it, and it goes all the way for 6.
Well, yes, again, that arc that Griffith has been playing, and break that arc that between center and leg stump, and just whipping that one over mid wicket once again. The man down there on the mid wicket boundary couldn't catch it, was way over his head. But this is the arc that Griffith is going. I would think that Joseph and those bowlers would have to come back and think of a different strategy of bowling to Griffith. That middle and leg that he's looking for, that Barkley length to hit you over mid wicket.
Yeah, absolutely. They want to change the line for sure. I don't think that the length was bad. Just that the line of delivery there was easy pickings there for Griffith as he moves on now to 21 of 9 deliveries. This delivery from Joseph seems to have hit the batsman on the pad, but we wait to see if there's a signal from the umpire. So getting some bat on that one. So another single as Griffith picks up another one to go on to 22. He's 22 of 10 deliveries. He struck 3 sixes. And the score is 26 without loss.
So, Randy, as a bowler, you must look at the strategy in the line. Now, if you realize he's going through leg stump all the time, you have to try to use that ball outside the off stump, force him to drive through to the upside.
He's absolutely still looking for a wicket. The Eccles Allstars, they want to get a wicket as soon as possible as this delivery. Joseph aborts.
And this is what you got to, as a bowler, when you realize you're being hit that arc, that leg, and that middle and leg, and you're hitting over mid wicket, you got to change your strategy. Change your strategy. Force him to hit through the offside and see how good he is.
Yeah, absolutely. What's going to be very important is saving those singles as well. So you see how close the fielders get to the batter as this delivery is a full left delivery. The batsman looking to drive that one through the offside, unable to make contact as over number 2 comes to an end, looking to get up to a score of 50 for a victory. The Blazers, they're 26 without loss.
Coming on the light like snaking out the grass. One with your fitness in your right back. One with your fitness in your right back. Let me talk with a friend, I'll be looking like that. Coming on the light like snaking out the grass. One with your fitness in your right back.
Well, I don't have time to beef. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. Yeah, good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes ain't cars in a minute. So don't hold me down. Don't fight me down. Yeah.
So the final over of the power play is about to commence. It's no bowler coming into the attack is Ramanan. He'll be operating from the southern of the ground.
Well, you'll call him Kumar. He'll be bowling to Griffith. And who's on 22. He's struck some 3 sixes already. Kumar from the southern end makes his way in. Passes the umpire just about now in. Bowls to Griffith. Griffith gets the delivery, turns it out towards the onside. They get a single. They come back for a second. So 2 runs to the total. Again, Randy, that center and leg, they continue, and Griffith is maximizing on the whole time.
Yeah, a bit too straight there for the bowler to start with. Just drifting on to the legs there of Jazz Griffith, who makes his way up to 24 of 11 deliveries. He's looking pretty good. Strike rate of 218.
But it just required 22 runs from 41 balls. A good start for the Blazers. As Kumar makes his way in just about now into bowl to Griffith. In bowls to Griffith, and Griffith is bowl! So a different time, different line on this occasion. Trying to come up towards the All-Star, trying to hit through the onside ball. And that's what we're saying, Randy. You need to change your line.
Yeah, good delivery there from Kumar. Coming into the attack, getting it nice, full and straight, and getting rid of the dangerous Griffith as he makes his way back to the pavilion for a well-played 22. It was. So this should be very interesting. 24, sorry. This should be very interesting. Like I told you guys, but I know the Eckles Allstars, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep pressing, looking to pick up those wickets and put the Blazers under pressure. DJ.
Oh boy, oh yeah. Yeah, I would never tell a lie to you, cause I believe in the truth, and I just wanna live good. I don't want no dirty secrets fighting me and you, boy. I could only drive one car at a time, but I still want to,
So Kumar coming in at the top and removing the dangerous George Griffith. The new batter is Neymar Bolden. And Bolden, equally as talented.
Yes, Neymar Bolden, a really, really good player. He had a record innings early in the competition, scoring, I think he scored 90 odd. And he will want to get his team over the line here tonight, but I'm sure that Kumar has different ideas as he comes into bowl, passes the umpire now, around the wicket. This delivery is going down to the third man boundary, going into the boundary right about now. So wide signal by the umpire Gunsmoke. 6 runs added to the total on that occasion.
Well, certainly that wouldn't help the Eckles Allstars, and they certainly were a delivery on that occasion. And beats the keeper, goes down to the boundary for 4, and 6 runs with the 2 added to it. And certainly the Blazers large and in charge.
Absolutely. After producing a wicket there for his team, Kumar getting wide on that occasion, and the keeper unable to stop it, going all the way into the boundary as this delivery is a full left one on the line of the legs. A rip down behind square. Another boundary as Bolden on this occasion. He gets off the mark. The score rockets up to 38 for the loss of 1 here in over number 3.
Randy, again, that center and leg line that the Eckles All-Star bowlers continue to bowl, and certainly the Blazers are maximizing on that occasion. That was a nether ball on the line of leg stump, whipped away down behind square for a comfortable 4.
Yeah, overcompensating on that occasion, looking to get tighter to the batsman and just overcompensating, producing another boundary as this delivery is outside the line of the awesome, swinging at this one ball, and he's looking to finish this off as soon as possible. They need another 12 runs of 37 deliveries with the score on 38 for 1.
But they're not wasting any time. The Blazers just looking to be in charge here.
Here is Kumar as he passes the umpire once again. This one is going down the leg side. A quick return there with the fielder. Wide signal by the umpire. 2 more to the total. 40 for the loss of 1 at the end of the power play, which is 3 overs.
Well, Randy, on this occasion, and I can say this is the discipline that the Blazers had in the bowling attack.
Absolutely.
Not giving away those extras. And that was the key of the Blazers' innings. And certainly, you would want to certainly get those extras down to a minimum. And in this inning so far, the extras are 11. Yeah. 11 extras, Randy, in a total of so far 40. And this is where that your bowlers need to come to the party, understand we have a small total, and we cannot be bowling that center and leg line, which will be whipped away.
Yeah, you have to be very consistent and very disciplined, especially when you have a small total to defend. So the Eckles All-Stars, they know what they have to do. They have their work to put in. And to be fair, the Eckles All-Stars have offered up a number of extras so far in this competition, but their batters have been able to get them across the lines, scoring some good totals, and you know, in those run chases, they've been doing a really good job. But if there's one area that they have to improve on, the Eckles All-Stars, is with those extras for sure. So just be told 4 games, they're giving away 40 odd extras each game.
So they see, Randy, they have to discipline the bowling. So there's 2 runs.
A really good running here by these young men. And that's the good thing about youth runs. Well, with me and you, that would have just been 1. And we've had a sprint in for that one.
For sure. That would be 1.
Absolutely. With a pull of Prickly.
Prickly, I remember that day very well. So here is in balls of delivery, pitched up delivery, pushed out towards the offside for a comfortable single. And it really is all over Barber shouting really. 7 runs needed, and the Blazers are really like a walk in the park.
Yeah, they're really going along quite nicely indeed. But one thing I don't want these teams to do against more, you know, I don't like to see complacency. You know, when you're looking to win a game, you still want to be very professional indeed.
Yes, you want a delivery. And pitched up delivery on the cage and driven. Down towards long off, they'll get a single. That's all they will be. Which is the script of 44 for the loss of 1. We're in over number 4.
And Gunsmoke going into the what we call the business end of the competition now. You know, these teams should be really fine-tuning their skills, because when the qualifiers and the eliminators start, you know, once you lose, you could be on your way out.
A delivery. Batsman is forward and pushing it up towards the offside for a single.
Yeah, that's too easy.
Common sense.
A little bit too easy. Yeah.
Common sense. But just picking up the singles, you don't need the big bat. 5 runs needed. It's really all over Barber shouting.
Yeah, I think that the Eckles Allstars fielders need to come tight. If the batsman hit the ball past them, fine enough, but you don't want to offer up singles that easily.
Here is a delivery on this occasion, and a whipped. And they'll get a single. Thought it would whip, went down behind the keeper.
Yeah, like by signal by the umpire. Yeah, so 1 more to the total. It's now 46 for 1 as we get closer to that target of 50. And Gunsmoke, it's a real shame that the rain really interrupted this game. I was really anticipating a really good finish with this one.
So here, sure, a delivery, sure, is on the front foot, driving this down towards long on for a single. So with every run, the Blazers are clapping and the camp is happy.
Yeah, absolutely. They should be feeling quite good. But at the end of all overs, the score is now 41 for the loss of 1.
What are you doing? She said, she said, let me cater to you. I say cater to me. She said, just relax and let me give it to you. No. She said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, she said, take it easy, I will do the work. You don't have to wind up yourself. You don't have to wind up yourself. Oh, and then she bubble and she bubble and she bubble and wine.
So,
my goodness me.
So, about
you're about to start over number 5, Gunsmoke?
Yes. Just 3 runs needed. As in balls a delivery, batsman is back and nicely pushing it back at the bowler. Joseph to continue. Oscar Joseph. Top of his mark. I just love the silly season.
So just 3 runs to get.
Here's Joseph. Makes his way in at the ball. A delivery batsman is whipping this one up towards the square leg region for a single. That's true. Brings Bolden in strike. 2 runs needed, Randy.
Yeah, it should be a walk in the park with just 2 runs required of 28 deliveries. This will be the first time that we'll see the Eckles Allstars lose on Barbadian soil.
So, in delivery driven well. By Bolden, back past the ball, down towards the half of 4. Congratulations to the Bears, winning by some 9 wickets. Reached a 52 for 1 in 4.3 overs. And what a performance, Randy.
Yeah, the Blazers, they bowled well. They started extremely well. They were very, very disciplined indeed. And like I said earlier, you know, they applied that pressure quite early on, and they've been rewarded with having to chase what was a small total in the end, but it was a total nevertheless. It must be happy that we actually had the opportunity to continue the game and actually get in a game. But like I said, it's a bit unfortunate that the rain had to intervene. I would have really liked to see this one play all the way out, but congratulations nevertheless to the Blazers. They pick up some crucial points here tonight. The Eckles Allstars lose their first game on Barbadian soil.
Well, a good performance there from Blazers. They started well in the bowling department, disciplined bowler from early, and they were bowling very well. Their lines were tight. They're not giving away any extras, and really, they bowled up very well, Randy, and that's the type of disciplined bowling you would want to start with. You got to understand that in 2020 cricket or any limited overs, extras plays a big part, and it's certainly the disciplined bowlers from the Blazers certainly paid off here tonight, and congratulations to the Blazers.
Yes, absolutely, and Gunsmoke, we also have a player of the match, getting 2 wickets for 10 runs. The Blazers, Ronaldo Holder, he is the man of the match tonight. So congratulations to Ronaldo Holder for being very instrumental in getting his side over the line.
So we still got some popcorn out there. You could go and patronize, buy that popcorn. You got popcorn. So the point system so far, the Blazers 6 matches, won 4, lost 2, and they're on 16 points. The Eckles Allstars 5 matches, 4 wins, 1 loss. They're on 16 points. Belly Stars 6 matches, 4 wins, 2 losses. They're on 16 points. A&A Strikers 6 matches, 2 wins, 4 losses. They're on 8 points. Youth and Experience 6 matches, 2 wins, 4 losses. They're on 8 points. And RCY 6 games, no wins, 6 losses, 0 points. So that's the points table. And don't forget, we'll be back here on Saturday night for the final preliminary game between the Eckles Allstars and Caribbean Mix. So for the final time, they didn't bring a ticket for me to advertise. I didn't see Vincent or Ellie brought a ticket. They didn't bring a ticket for the voucher. I asked for that every time, but nobody brought it. So I haven't seen any of them come neither. Nobody coming. You can see them in moving. Well, we don't have a voucher giveaway. So for the final time, I want to thank you for coming out together on behalf of the commentary team, Randy Thomas and myself, Sean Gunsmoke Brathwaite, the scorer, and DJ Frankie and crew. We want to thank you again for coming out and enjoying the A&A Auto Infusion Boutique Champions of Champions final good night. Do get home safely. I'll see you on Saturday.
Blaze up, 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 blaze up. President of pass through, I can't breathe, cause my head tapping on the roof. She can't sleep, she get in I mood. Don't tell me about one girl, I got 2. I can't move. The white boy and I'm a shoe straight girl. Do my thing, I Sam Smith, we're confused. Senseless, so my sense, me not have clue. My flow sick, my head chip, my shot fuse. My dog them, people chop food. My link start, my crooks them, the farm food. Link yet, bar swing, now a couple tall bro. Cushion out the air, blaze it up, my gun moon. Yeah, the checkbook, don't know, discuss sign it. My head tap plug up, me excited. She leg might flood out, and next my wrist. I tell girl, takes my slip. To get boy pronounce, you make boy sing. Eight to flick beard up it. But bitch brave, my link can't go fling green so quick. We should wait to flick page, we live Drake a quick. Me and CN, me and danger boy from them list. Yeah, then we inhaled up it. Then it's straight like a man with the aim assist. We replace your cage and the flame go spit. blaze up, 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 blaze up. Like each other rotate, me lift a word figure and a better word brain and another note and I made a float space. Cause bust a full throat, feel me court case. When I go on with the food, send him home straight. Boy, girl, you know me, but don't change them. Girl, I trade back them panning at a true shade. Skull a boss of birth, I tell a whole fate. President to pass through, I can't breathe, got my head tapping on the roof. She can't sleep, she get trapped in her mood. Don't tell me about one girl, I got two. I can't move, the white boy and I'm a shoe straight girl. Do my thing as Sam Smith, I confused. Senseless, so my sense, man, I have clue. I feel sick, my head chip, my shot fuse.